we're back. My first guest tonight is an Emmy award-winning comedian, best-selling author, and political commentator. Please welcome our pal, the man who'll explain it all to us, Al Franken. Yes! Thank you for being here. Very nice of you to be here.
Always happy to fill in. Yeah, you should all know that whenever you see me on the show, or Tony Randall, or Al Roker, it means someone's dropped out.
Yeah. Or Abe Vigoda.
Yeah. No, if you know.
Abe Vigoda dropped out.
But it makes me feel great because I know that if, say, Sarah Michelle Gellar drops out at the last minute, that I'm the go-to guy if you can't get Tony Randall. And that...
None of that's true. You were our first choice, and you know why? Because you always bring the funny.
Not tonight, my friend.
I was told you had the funny with you. I was told.
No. I'm happy to fill in, but not with the funny.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
It'll be like The View here. We'll, like, make macrame, or I don't know what we'll do. Now, you have we have this new president now.
Yeah.
We all do. And we were sort of having fun with it earlier on.
Yeah.
That he has this habit of giving people nicknames.
He does. That was very accurate.
Yeah, that was very accurate, yeah. Yeah, we tend to really zero in. This is like Nightline here.
You do a lot of research, yeah.
Yeah, and so we were just curious, this is really true? He really does give all these? Because you're an insider. Well,
it's no secret. He calls, you know, like fat guys, he calls them Big George or whatever, you know, that kind of thing. He actually uses a lot of popular culture references. For example, an interesting one, John McCain, he calls Hogan.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, as a former POW, McCain was a little offended.
Yeah, as he should be.
But he's gotten used to Hogan whenever he sees him, yeah.
That's my favorite celebrity impression.
Yeah,
Hogan! Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you got a little monocle.
But Bush doesn't do that part.
Right.
Gail Norton, the Interior Secretary, he calls Norton! Norton!
Uh-huh. That's a good one.
Yeah. Sometimes he offends people.
Really?
Ted Kennedy stormed out of an education little meeting they had together when Bush called him Chappie.
That could have been so much worse for Ted Kennedy, I would think.
That's bad.
Uh-huh. He said something, he has a nickname for Barney. Barney Frank.
No, not for Barney Frank. For Barney Frank's, he met Barney Frank's new partner.
Right.
And called him Anne Heche as a nickname. And
aren't you glad I steered you towards that one?
I know, and there's a lot of capital spent on that. No, but Barney said that he said Irv was offended.
Right.
Not because it was offensive, but just because it was such an old reference.
Right. There's something better. What about it? And he does this in meetings, like big meetings of people. He
likes to do theme meetings for his nicknames. For example, he had a meeting the other day with Donald Rumsfeld, the Defense Secretary, Tom Daschle, the Senate Minority Leader, Wolf Blitzer, and Rudolph Giuliani. And they were all together in the room. They had no idea why they were together. They were just staring at each other. Why are we here? And Bush comes in and goes, on Donner, on Dasher, on Blitzen. And, you know, Giuliani, who he called Red Nose, had to come all the way down from New York. The other guys were in Washington, and that was it. That was the purpose of their being there. So Giuliani was mad.
Right. Now, you are Clinton's friend.
See, I told you I didn't come with the funny.
Yeah. You did. This came with a warning up front.
Yes,
I think you're killing.
Yes.
Now...
Me too.
Yeah. You are President Clinton's friend.
Yes.
You make no secret of that.
Yes.
You've always defended him.
Yes.
I don't think you have been here since he made these pardons.
Yes.
that have people so upset.
Yes.
Defend this.
Okay. The thing I would like to say about it is that he has not been given credit for the pardons he did not give. The Unabomber is still behind bars. As far as I know, Timothy McVeigh is still going to be executed next month.
Yeah.
Evidently, Charles Manson contacted Roger Clinton based on their mutual interest in music.
Yeah.
And I think the former president showed good judgment.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that was a very good defense. What about this? I want your thoughts on this. It's the Senate right now. It's a 50-50 split, which rarely happens, which means every vote really comes down to the wire. What are your thoughts on this?
There's something very interesting about this. Strom Thurmond, who is 98 years old and is kind of in ill health, if he dies, God forbid, then the governor of South Carolina, who is a Democrat, would appoint the senator, and the whole Senate would shift 51-49.
For the Democrats' favor, yes.
And I like Strom Thurmond, as you know, because he is the only senator who still refers to a microphone as the machine. Ever see him in here? Talking machine. Talking machine.
It's this wondrous piece of technology.
Yeah, I think he watches this show.
I love your show. It's the only thing that keeps me alive. Your show, Conan.
Stop doing that. That's frightening.
Hogan.
Anyone tuning in right now missing the earlier part thinks you're having some kind of fit. That's what I like. Al, thank you for coming. It's always terrific having you here. And you know what? You did bring the funny. See? Always brings the funny. Al Franken, Kerr Smith coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Why are there so many unmarried women in their 30s these days, Bridget?
This spring, be bold.
One has a choice. Accept defeat or not.
Be brave.
I choose not.
Be Bridget.
You're looking very sexy, James.
Renee Zellweger and Hugh Grant in the movie critics call wildly entertaining.
Ding dong.
Bridget Jones's Diary.
Bridget Jones, wanton sex goddess. Dad, hi.
Rated R. Special sneak preview this weekend. Check local listings.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get a sensation that, well, I'm just glad I get a sensation.
York Peppermint Patty. Get the sensation.
Hey, people, settle down, take your seats.
Mr. Winfield?
Mm-hmm.
I left my project at home.
No, that's too bad. It is 80% of your final grade.
Excuse me, is there a problem here?
No.
Listen, I think our friend deserves an A. An A? An A+. You got that?
This could happen. Emphasis on could. When you're in a jam, just dial down the center. 1-800-CALL-ATT and save big bucks on every call.
I swear, I know this guy.
Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
You're lucky, you know. I didn't get a car when I turned 16.
It's the Blizzard Sweet 16 with Grape Kool-Aid Explosion. Grape Kool-Aid and Snappin' Candies make this one mind-blowing Blizzard treat.
Let me try.
The Blizzard Sweet 16. Gotta be DQ.
I'm always hearing about pain relievers that'll fight my headache. But who's got time to waste fighting a headache? With my life, I need it gone. So I take Excedrin. It's got 2 pain relievers, plus this enhancing ingredient, so it kind of gangs up on my headache. No wonder it works better than Tylenol. With Excedrin, I can spend my time getting things done, instead of wasting my time fighting a headache.
Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Introducing a shockingly refreshing new lemon lime. Sierra Mist.